If you're looking for a good read to escape into, our next guest can help. Vivien Jennings is the founder and president of Rainy Day Books. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, now, a lot of folks are always wanting that recommendation. You know, it's like, I've got some time in my hands. I'm ready for a new book.
Right.
You've got some great ones to show us.
Yes, I do. The Red Sparrow by Jason Matthews. This is the best spy thriller we've had this year.
Oh,
Jason
really?
Matthews spent 33 years in the CIA, so he knows what he's writing about. Starts in modern-day Russia. Putin is there, obviously, and he's been in the news lately. So there is a woman, a Russian woman, who has been sent to the Sparrow School. It's a secret facility outside Moscow. It's where they train women agents to seduce the other guys.
Interesting.
So she is trained as a sparrow to seduce an American agent, a young American agent, who is in charge of our biggest mole in Russia. So it's a deep cover guy. So the action starts, it goes around the world, Greece, Italy, Russia, Washington, D.C., and it's really interesting because, of course, Jason Matthews knows all the insider secrets. So the Russians use this thing they called spy dust. There's all the intelligence gathering, there's double crossing, double agents, and so then there's what is it like sleeping with the enemy.
Oh, I love that. I want to read that one. Okay, what's up next?
The Maids version is Daniel Woodrell's new book, and he wrote
Winter's Bone, which is
they made
amazing.
in the movie with Jennifer Lawrence. He still lives in the Ozarks. Actually, he lives in a little house where they think that the house next to them is a meth house still. So
he surrounds himself with what he likes to write about.
This takes place in a small town in Missouri, 1929. It's based on a real story. A dance hall blew up there. 40 people were killed and a lot of people were injured. And so there were all this speculation in the little town. Was it the St. Louis mob? Was it a preacher who didn't want people dancing? Was it the gypsies? They never solved the crime. So Daniel's grandmother told him all these stories. She lived there. She was a maid for a rich family, and so she told him all these stories about what might have happened, what really happened.
I love that. And you think it's better than Winter's Bone?
I think it's excellent. I think he is one of the most underrated writers in this country.
Well, I loved his that Winter's Bone, so I can't wait to read that one. Okay, up next.
He's really good. The Boys in the Boat this is for fans of Unbroken. It's about these guys in the West Coast, in the University of Washington. They were all working class guys, dock workers, farmers, steel yard, everything like that. They formed this rowing crew at the University of Washington in 1936. A very eccentric British boat designer helped them. They went to the Olympics, to the Nazi Olympics in 1936, and they won the gold medal.
An inspirational story.
Oh my gosh, it's so inspiring. So it's really, really neat, but people who read Unbroken will love this story.
Now the next one might be for the Gone Girl readers.
Exactly.
Okay, tell us the premise.
The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty. This is for fans of the Gone Girl. It's one of those things where everybody has a secret. So there's 3 different perspectives, 3 different people telling the story. One of them is a wife who's a successful executive, PTA person, has kids in the school, perfect life. She's cleaning the attic and she finds a letter that her husband has left to say, "Open after my death."
And the question is, should she open it or not? Of course she does open it. Then you have a book, right?
Pandora's box. Be careful what you open. And then there's a woman who's a secretary at the school whose teenage daughter was strangled, and the murder was never solved, and she's convinced that she knows who the murderer is. So there's all these secrets, all these layers, twists and turns.
Love it.
Great story.
Okay, now you have one for the kiddos out there.
We do. Llama Llama and the Bully Goat. This is the new Llama Llama book, and Anna Dooney, the author, is coming October 1st. And so this is about bullying. You know, the Gilbert Goat in the story is not a very nice goat at school. And so he does things that are not so nice, but it encourages kids to how to deal with bullying and things that happen. And in the end, there's a happy ending.
Such a big issue in schools. I think it's great for kids to read.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for stopping by. 5 great books for folks to check out. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Let's head